Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Jen, and welcome to Dave and Jen Ignite. We are really excited to share some of our Christmas family traditions with you all during this video. First of all, when you hear Christmas family traditions, what does that evoke in you? What memories does that stir in your heart and your mind? Some of the things that we would like to share with you, first of all, is just to tell you a little bit about what we grew up with. One of the things that we feel very fortunate growing up was that our parents did a great job of establishing some wonderful holiday, particularly Christmas traditions, but of course Thanksgiving is always in there as well. But this focuses on the Christmas traditions and those things that we would do year after year that we would look forward to and we would anticipate, and they helped us to really focus on the meaning of the season. And my parents always took us to church on Christmas Eve. That was a wonderful time. We would have Christmas as our own family on Christmas Day, but always the day or perhaps 2 days after Christmas, we would gather up in the car. There were 6 of us in our family growing up, and head to West Virginia to our grandparents' home. That was part of our family tradition over the holidays too. And we couldn't wait to get there to share Christmas with our grandparents, our cousins, our aunt and uncle, and many extended family out there as well. And that's just a precious time, precious memories that we have even to this day as my siblings and even our cousins. We just reminisce about some of those fun, maybe some shenanigans we might have gotten into, but we always had a great time.
Surely not.
Oh, well, it's the Rogers, what can I say?
Now, on my side of the family, we celebrated Christmas morning at home, and all of our family was in town, so we didn't get into a car and go anyplace or anything like that. Things did change when we started the pastoral ministry, because we would have a Christmas Eve service, and it just got to a point where we couldn't get back home to be with the extended family there. Going with the extended family, that has really been something where it's been after Christmas. Extended family on my side anyway has gotten together, and again, being the pastor and such, haven't gotten to go to some of those, but they changed the dates, and I think they've done a great job of attempting to work around everybody's schedule.
Yes.
But you just have to be prepared to the fact that not everybody can make it. And that's sad in one sense, but it's just reality in our world today. So that extended family gathering actually has been handed down now, and the next generation is setting that time and making those preparations. And it's fun to see that is there is still an extended family get together with lots and lots of nephews and nieces.
Right, great
oh
nephews.
My goodness, it's a great group. And they get together, and we try to join them when we can, and it's just a great tradition to have the extended family, not just our nuclear family, but the extended family getting together. So that's nice.
It is, and my growing up family has tried to do the same thing, and it's interesting because both Dave's parents and my parents have both gone to be with the Lord now, and we still try to carry that on as best we can. Again, not everybody can make it every year, and we understand that, but having that extended family time for both sides, it just keeps us connected, and it's precious. You don't want to lose that. I know sometimes in our society now, our nuclear family is it. That's it. And that's really unfortunate, because the nuclear family misses out on the experience and the traditions and the wisdom of some of the bigger picture. And so just enjoy it and make opportunities and take the time to get with those extended families when you can. And a lot of times it happens around the holidays, and we like that. Something else that we have tried to establish, did you want to say something?
I did.
Oh, please.
It's unusual that I'm throwing the curveball.
He took a breath, and I thought, okay, go ahead.
And even for our family, we talk about our nuclear family, it's different. We are now the oldest generation.
Yes.
And so the nuclear family now, it's us. And so we have, with that extended family, and that importance of seeing cousins, and for us it's our grandkids, and and getting the interaction there and seeing other family members and just other personalities interacting, is that we've set a particular Saturday in December that is our get-together Saturday for family Christmas, for what we now call at least our extended family a little bit. And that's important. When I was officiating wrestling, I knew not to take any matches on that particular Saturday. Jennifer is a professional caroler, and so she knows not to take any gigs on that particular Saturday. So there's some sacrifice, there's some back and forth. It is important, though, to just be able to continue to get together.
Right.
So sorry to interrupt you.
No. That's a great thing. And whether you're all in the same town or far away, if you set that guideline and people know about it, then they can make every effort to attend. And again, that's for our kids and our grandkids, where we have just said let's all set that day aside, and it's really worked out great for the last several years now that
we really are
established
grateful.
it. We are very, very blessed. And passing that on to our grandkids now, some of the traditions that we have shared with you, some of the different things that we grew up with, but also trying to establish some new traditions. And we're trying to do that with our kids and our grandkids as well. One of the things we've done for the last, probably since the grandkids were old enough to do anything, was to, every year we make a gingerbread house. I'm sure many of you do the same thing. And it is so much fun. And every year it gets a little more elaborate because they're older and they're quite creative, and I might say that they're just amazing little beings.
Brilliant.
Of course they're brilliant and beautiful. And anyway, so we just do that. As a matter of fact, we just made one yesterday, and we'll try and have some pictures up so you can see that wonderful architecture and artwork. It only fell apart twice while we were putting it together, but hey, it's amazing what you can do with a little extra icing. But the kids love that. They look forward to it. We kind of sneak.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't sneak. We let them eat all the candy and stuff they want while they're putting it up. Sorry, parents, but we have a really good time, and they look forward to it. They expect that. And something that we did last year for the first time, I don't know that we'll continue it as a tradition, was to go on what we call the jingle rails. There's a train that goes through our town, and they had something set up last year where we could get on it and ride for about a half an hour north, and then ride it back south. And they had hot chocolate and caroling and activities and crafts for the kids, and we had an absolute blast. It was the first time that they had been on an actual train, and that was really a lot of fun. And we may try and do that again if they have it again this year, but we're going to try and do something. Try and get one night with just the grandkids right around Christmas to go to the zoo, go to something that is just fun and a Christmas adventure.
Yeah.
Give them something to remember and to look forward to. And we just have a blast with them.
We do. It's wonderful to be with the kids. The grandkids in particular is what I'm referring to. We love you too, kids.
Oh, we
Please
love
don't
you so
think
much.
otherwise.
Yeah,
We do.
You guys can go with us anytime.
Absolutely. Another tradition that we have is going to see Christmas lights. And in our area, there are a couple of really beautiful, amazing, big Christmas light displays. One of them was at a farm equipment store, which I think may be changing that tradition. But we used to get the kids in the PJs, the grandkids in the PJs, and get in the car and just drive around this Christmas lights. And it was just a beautiful and again, making memories occasion.
Yes.
Likewise, in a city close by, Marion, Indiana, they have some beautiful Christmas lights. And so we would make the drive, get pizza, have some fun, eat some food, and see the Christmas lights. And again, another beautiful Christmas lights display of all kinds of really, just pretty big deal Christmas lights, at least from our perspective here in central Indiana.
Well, and it's interesting because a lot of these places are free. The train ride wasn't free, but going through the lights is free. You can give a donation. I believe that there's just a small, per vehicle charge for the lights up in Marion. But a lot of these things are free, and so you don't have to spend a lot of money in order to create traditions. You really don't. As a matter of fact, it's probably better if you don't. The kids will remember just being with you, whether it's kids, the grandkids, nephews, nieces, whomever it may be, to just create that special time that they know is set aside for them. Whether maybe it's just sledding down the hill. On one infamous Christmas day, we had a beautiful snowfall. So after we had opened gifts, I believe our kids were in high school and junior high at that time. Our son was in high school and our daughter was in junior high. And so we went to the local park and we to go sledding. We'd had a nice meal. We went sledding. It was wonderful. And it's a golf course. So they'd let you sled on the golf course. And of course there's cement cart paths underneath a lot of it. Well, you hit the cement cart path and sometimes things don't go well. Well, I was going down the hill with our son and we were on a saucer sled and we were spinning and we hit the cart path and went flying, and I took a nosedive into the ice, and I came up with, I had a giant black eye swollen shut for about a week. After that. It was memorable. It was very memorable. But other than that, sledding is really fun to do, and you get cold, you get wet, you come home, have hot chocolate, and it's a blast.
Some memories you can plan ahead and do a little work and try to create the memories. Sometimes the memories just happen.
Sometimes memories just
just
and we remember them.
Another thing we do here is we act out the Christmas story. And it's wonderful. The grandkids love it. I usually get to be the donkey. Just, they get on my back and we ride around and go or whatever, just having fun. And they put on a towel for the, whether it's the shepherd's, little hat, just all kinds of fun things. But they tell the Christmas story. The grandkids at this point tell the Christmas story.
And we're all involved, so even the adults, and it's great for the kids to see their parents involved. And they know that their grandparents aren't wacky. They know that. But it's really fun for the grandkids to also see their parents in that, doing those kinds of fun activities as well. They do those with them, I know. But it's just a great time and a great teaching time for the kids as well.
I think something that covers all of this is just your heart. When whether it's your extended family, your children, your grandchildren, when they know your love for them and for the Christmas story, for the Christ of the Christmas story, when they know your heart, I think it sets them free in some ways, just to relax and be free and have fun and create those memories.
Absolutely.
So it makes a difference.
It sure does.
Well, if you're getting some value from this, we do ask that you would click the like button and subscribe, and even perhaps do that little bell and get your notifications for when these videos come out. We continue to try and get one out about once a week, and it's great. We love being able to be here and be with you, and we appreciate you letting us be a part of your lives.
Absolutely. We appreciate the fact that you will tell us, I really, really enjoyed this particular video, or that got me to thinking, or have you thought about this? We really appreciate that. We do, because we want to be a help to you. And we do have a couple of questions for you as we close our time together. First of all, what are some Christmas family traditions that you grew up with? Maybe share those with us in the comments, or perhaps something that you would like to start with your own family, whether it's your grandkids or nieces and nephews or your spouse. What are those? Share those with us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and we will try to reply to every comment. At least at this point, we can do that and want to do that. Well, until we meet again, I'm Dave.
And I'm Jen. And Lord bless you.
May it be so.